Hello, hi, welcome back to our series where I review different videos from TikTok and Instagram about skincare and hair care, and I let you know if you should follow the advice in the videos or not. This episode is all about DIY skincare hacks you can make at home, all that kind of stuff. My name's Dr. Emma, I'm a consultant dermatologist, and let's get into the first video.
Even out your skin tone or dark pigmentation, whether or not it's from acne or blemishes or you've just got irregularity. An amazing treatment is actually lemons or limes. The citric acid, when applied to your face for about 20 minutes, if done repeatedly, will actually lighten dark pigmentation. You can...
First of all, I don't know why he's shouting at us. Second of all, you don't want to put lemons or limes on your face. Never. Like, I just can't think of when there would ever be a good reason to put lemon or lime on your face, and especially if you're trying to treat hyperpigmentation, and even more so if you have a darker skin type, if you're black or brown. The problem with putting lemon or lime on your skin is that those things are both very acidic, and that can cause irritation to your skin. And if you irritate your skin, then you're going to cause more hyperpigmentation. So it's called post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. When you cause some sort of irritation or insult to the skin, it causes inflammation. And after the inflammation dies down, it leaves behind hyperpigmentation. That's why it's called post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So imagine if you already have hyperpigmentation and then some guy on the internet is telling you to put lemon or limes on it, that's going to cause more irritation to your skin, which is going to cause more hyperpigmentation. And then, God forbid, you then think, oh, you need to put more of the lemon and lime. And then it just gets worse and worse. You get caught up in this horrible cycle. So please, guys, do not put lemon and lime on your face, especially if you're dealing with hyperpigmentation. And especially if you have a darker skin type. So this is just, it's just not good. But let's finish the video.
Also use lemons and limes to fight acne or pimples. Because of the antibacterial property contained in lemons and limes, plus the citric acid, it's amazingly effective in treating acne, breakouts, and blemishes. The next hack...
No, okay, again, it's so wrong. Why is he shouting so much? So this is wrong on so many levels. He is talking about antibacterial properties needed to treat acne. Yes, it is true that there is a certain bacteria implicated in acne. It's called C. acnes, but it's not the type of bacteria that you come across, you know, in your everyday life from being dirty. And that's the same reason why the treatment for acne is not excessively washing your face. Acne is not a disease of lack of cleanliness or poor hygiene. So when people push antibacterial properties in order to treat acne, it's kind of abusing the science. Yes, there is a specific bacteria that causes acne, but that acne is not proliferating because you're dirty or because you need to use some more antibacterial products. Second of all, when people have acne, their skin is very sensitive usually. The inflammation that occurs in acne makes the skin quite sensitive, it's prone to redness. So again, if you're putting lemons and limes on your skin, it's going to irritate your skin barrier and make the acne worse. If you've got acne, you need to be taking care of your skin barrier. I know we do use treatments like retinoids, benzoyl peroxide, which can be irritating, but alongside that, you need to be using moisturizers, gentle cleansers to protect that skin barrier. Because if your skin barrier is weak or, completely damaged by putting things like lemon and lime on your face, the acne is going to get worse. So don't listen to this guy. Don't put lemons and limes on your acne. It's not a good idea.
To have a more aesthetic, handsome AF face, just to drink a gallon of water a day. You want to take it next level? Boom.
How cheeky of him to use his own face. Anyway, let me carry on.
Lemon, because lemon water is amazing in terms of being a natural diuretic and detoxifier. By drinking 1 gallon of water a day, you're going to give your body the proper hydration it needs so that you're not retaining a bunch of water in your face. If you're eating a diet that's high in crappy carbohydrates, high in salts, high in sulfites, and you're not drinking enough water to flush your system, you're going to retain it in your face, making your face look rounder and your eyes actually puffier.
Okay, again, there's just a lot of confusion in that last part of the video. Of course it's important to drink water. Of course we should all be aiming to stay hydrated. It's good for our skin, it's good for all parts of our body to stay hydrated, but to say that you need to drink water to detoxify your system and you need to add lemon, like, your body has its own detoxifiers. It's called your liver and your kidneys, and they do the work of detoxifying. Adding a lemon is not gonna, just detoxify your body. I think that these words are being thrown around all the time, and people don't really understand what they're doing. Drink water, it's important. You don't have to add a lemon, and adding a lemon isn't going to make your kidneys or your liver work better than they already do. Lemons have certain minerals and vitamins, which is great. It's the same reason why we advise that people eat fruit and vegetables, but you don't need to give your give your own body's detoxifying system like a hand by drinking a gallon of water with a lemon in it. And what he was saying about it depuffing your face and stuff, it's just not, it's not good science. Let's go into the next video.
We've been spending a lot of time outside by the pool, and I realized that we ran out of sunscreen. I asked Lucky to make me some. We all burn pretty easily, so we went with something with a little bit more SPF. He started by adding some coconut into his bowl.
Okay, now I remember seeing this video when it came out over the summer, and I didn't comment on it. I don't know why. I think I was just busy, to be honest. It wasn't like any specific reason. I just didn't do a stitch on it. But she must be trolling us at this point, like, Nara, baby girl Smith, you can't be serious that you said that, oh, we burn easily and we want something with more SPF, so you sent your husband to the kitchen to make some sunscreen. How do you know what SPF sunscreen he's made? He's just mixing in random things in his kitchen. Like, you have no way of measuring the level of protection you're gonna get. And I think she's trolling us. Maybe it was a publicity stunt. I'm not really sure. I'm not really a big Nara Smith, you know, I don't really follow her work, so I'm not really sure how it would fit with the rest of her PR strategy or whatever, but it definitely got a lot of people talking. But it is a shame, because I think there are people that are gonna now go and try and make their own sunscreen at home, and it is absolutely not something that you should do. Sunscreen is probably one of the most regulated and supervised products in the dermatology, beauty, skincare industry, and if we start promoting that people just make them at home without knowing, the safety of the ingredients they're using, mixing things together that may not be compatible, how are you going to know how much UVA, UVB, visible light protection you're getting when you make it at home? It's just a really bad idea. If there's any skincare that you want to make at home, sunscreen is not the one to do. You need to protect your skin, make sure that you're mitigating your skin cancer risk. This is, it's an expensive joke, I think, that she made. I was quite disappointed to see this. But yeah, I just wanted to stop, because how cheeky for her to say that she wanted one with a higher SPF. I'm like, girl, do you know? How do you know what SPF he's creating in your kitchen? But let's finish the video.
The baker, so he makes sure that everything is very precise before moving on to adding some beeswax, shea butter, and also some cocoa butter. Once all of that was combined in the bowl, he added some jojoba oil as well. He then filled a pot with some water before placing it on the stove, letting it come to a boil and placing the glass bowl on top of that. He continuously stirred until everything was melted and combined. Once it was taken off the heat, he added some zinc oxide powder to that before whisking that all together for about a minute, just making sure that's...
So I'm guessing she's using the zinc oxide as the, the UV blocker. But did you see there was such a lack of measurement? I think initially she said that he was being very precise with everything that he was adding, but then when it came to the zinc oxide, he's just like throwing it in with one hand, whisking with the other. It's crazy, guys. Don't do this. Like, if there's anything you want to make at home, don't make your SPF at home. This is a terrible idea.
All coming together. Once everything was combined, he transferred it over to a glass jar before closing that and popping that in the fridge to solidify. About an hour later, it was all solid and ready to apply. This went on so smooth and didn't leave a white cast.
It probably didn't leave a white cast because it probably doesn't have any protection, but yeah. Really unimpressed by this video, Miss Nara Smith. I hope that you didn't use this on your children. I hope your children had some proper protection when they went out in the sun. Yeah, don't do this at home. Let's go into the next one.
Yes, I have a moisturizer recipe as well. Let's go through how you make this one.
It is creamy and refreshing, so let's make it. You start with melting down the beeswax, the shea butter, and the sweet almond oil. You're gonna cool it, you can freeze it, and then you're going to...
So yeah, I think making moisturizer at home, again, it's not ideal. It's not something that I do or would necessarily recommend. But this is much safer than making sunscreen at home. And yes, she's chosen some good products. She said shea butter, she's got some beeswax in there, some sweet almond oil. Those are gonna help moisturize your skin. I'm not entirely mad at it.
Whip it up to get it to be that creamy texture that you want. This is where you add in the aloe, and if you want, you can add in some essential oils, and then it turns out like this. The full recipe is on my blog.
So yeah, I think if you want to make your own moisturizer at home, I think it's fine if that's, if you feel very strongly about it. I think the things to bear in mind are when you're making your making moisturizers at home, then you probably don't have the same preservatives that the commercial products have. So you've really got to be careful about contamination, bacterial overgrowth. So it's probably not products that you should keep for months and months because you haven't added any preservative. Are you sure about how sterile the container is? You know, things like that, just to bear in mind. Secondly, you'll note that she added some essential oils at the end, because obviously the scent of those products is not ideal, so she's added some essential oils. People think that essential oils are great because they're natural products, but essential oils are actually some of the most common causes of contact allergies. So if your skin is irritated and you've got an essential oil in your routine, be suspicious. And I think this all goes back to this whole natural skincare, natural products thing. I think we're all victims of very good marketing, where we've all been taught to believe that if something is natural, then it's better. But that term doesn't even mean anything. Like, what is natural? A lot of the products that are commercial products that are made by, you know, your favorite skincare brands, they include things like shea butter, they include beeswax. So they're including, you know, natural products, but they're not promoting as natural products because they've got other compounds in there which have been added to increase the safety and effectiveness of the product. Just because something is being promoted as natural does not by any means make it better. There are lots of natural products that are causing allergies, that are causing irritated and upset skin. And I think that a lot of us are falling into a trap that we shouldn't be falling into. The third thing I would say is, anytime I say anything like this online, people are gonna comment, not all of us can afford skincare, so we're gonna make it at home. Guys, you can literally buy moisturizer for 99p. And by the time you bought all those ingredients, it's definitely gonna cost more than just buying the moisturizer. Like, she bought sweet aloe, she bought shea butter, she bought beeswax. These are not readily available ingredients. You're going to have to source them online, and I am sure that it is definitely more expensive than some of your affordable skincare brands, or like your non-branded skincare from Boots or Superdrug, which is effective and safe. So I don't buy that. I don't buy that argument one bit. People are going to be in the comments saying it's so much cheaper to make my own. I doubt it, but anyway, each to their own. Yeah, so if you want to make your own moisturizer, I'm not too upset about it, but just bear those things in mind. But definitely don't make your own sunscreen at home. Let's go into the next video.
I'll literally do almost anything and everything to slow down aging. So when I heard about this Botox at home remedy, I immediately had to try it because, you guys, not only is it so satisfying to apply and so refreshing, but also the results are so amazing. Look at it dried up. My skin almost looks like freaking porcelain. It is so tight, so radiant. So let me show you how I did this. You're gonna grab 2 tablespoons of flax seeds. I got mine on Amazon, but you can literally get it anywhere. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna boil it on high for like 10 to 15 minutes. The girl who originally did this said to leave it for 10 minutes, but honestly, I added more flax seeds because I feel like it needed it. And right after, I left it for an extra 5 to 10 minutes, and look at the consistency. I would say use more than a half a cup, but less than a full cup of flax seeds and 2 cups of water to get this consistency. Then using a cheesecloth, you're just going to dump it right in, let it cool down. I didn't wait, I just went straight to it and I almost died. But right when you let it cool, you're going to want to squeeze as much as possible out. This is so satisfying, and honestly, it requires a little bit of a workout, or I'm just weak like that. I left it on my face for 30 to 45 minutes, and that was sufficient. It literally left my skin super freaking tight, and I couldn't move it, just like Botox.
Okay, where do I start? I remember earlier on in the year when everyone was posting videos about using flaxseed as Botox. Botox is a very specific thing, and there is nothing else in this world that is like Botox, like exactly the same as Botox. Botox is a very specific thing. Botox is a toxin that is injected into the muscles in order to paralyze the muscles. You paralyze the muscles so the muscles can't move, therefore your skin can't have the wrinkles because the muscles underneath the skin are paralyzed, so your skin can't form the wrinkles, because wrinkles are just when you move parts of your face and then you see the skin folds. That's what Botox is. It's as simple as that. So unless you're injecting something into your muscles that paralyzes the muscles, you can't call that thing Botox. Flaxseed, it probably has hydrating properties, so it is going to make your skin look more hydrated, which can minimize the look of fine lines and wrinkles, because if your skin is more hydrated and plump, then your skin will look smoother, your wrinkles will look less prominent. But I don't think you can go around saying that flaxseed is the same as Botox. I also find it a bit weird that she said her skin was tight afterwards. That's usually not a good thing. If your skincare is making your face feel tight, that probably means that it's actually drawing moisture out of your skin and making it feel tight and dry. So I'm not sure why she was promoting that. But yeah, I don't think this is going to be a harmful thing to do. I think it probably will add some extra hydration to your skin. I also know that flaxseed does have some anti-inflammatory properties, so it might be a helpful thing to do, but it's not Botox. Like, if you want to get Botox, you need to get Botox. But yeah, there are other ways to minimize fine lines and wrinkles, which this may help with, but you're not going to tell me that it's as good as Botox. I also think it looks quite messy, and I feel like it's quite a lot of effort for something to put on your face for 30 minutes and then wash off. But yeah, if it's the kind of thing that you enjoy, you want to use it as a bit of self-care, then it's probably not harmful. It's probably okay, but don't expect Botox kind of results. Let's go on to the next one.
All right, this one is literally a game changer for your life. I'm gonna teach you how to get rid of moles that you don't want on your body without going to the doctor, without using any harmful chemicals at all.
Guys, I think I've reviewed a video from this guy before, and again, he was talking about baking soda. Do you have shares in baking soda company, Daddy Brown? Like, what's up? Before I even watch the video, just to say that you should never, ever, ever be trying to remove moles on your body that have not been reviewed by a healthcare professional and that you don't know for sure are benign, because if you remove a mole and it turns out to be a melanoma, you've only removed the surface of the mole, and of course you've left parts of the melanoma behind that can travel to other parts of your body. Melanomas are potentially very dangerous skin cancers. So please, 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 regardless of what he's about to say, don't remove unidentified, undiagnosed moles from your body using any method unless it has been seen by a qualified healthcare professional and they've told you that it's completely benign. Don't try any home remedies that, you know, take parts of it off and then leave bits behind. It's really, really unsafe. And I'm actually surprised that TikTok didn't flag this video, because it's really not safe at all. But let's see what he's saying, because this guy is obsessed with baking soda for whatever reason.
Literally go to the dollar store, grab some baking soda and some castor oil. All we're gonna be doing is making a paste with the baking soda and the castor oil. All you need is a 1-to-1 ratio. So I'm gonna be doing half of a teaspoon of baking soda and half a teaspoon of the castor oil. Now all you do is mix it together until it's in a little paste consistency. And you can see you get this little paste right here. What you're gonna do is apply this paste to any mold that you don't want. Put it on at nighttime and let it sit there overnight. The baking soda is gonna dry out the skin, which is what's gonna remove the mole, and the castor oil is going to help protect your skin. Go ahead, try it out, comment and let me know how it works for you, and comment and let me know what else you'd like to see.
I mean, apart from it being dangerous, I just don't think this is gonna work. I just don't see how putting a bit of baking soda and castor oil on your mole is going to make it go away. I think another point to raise is that we have lots of different things on our skin, and lots of them may look like moles, but they might not be moles. There are things like cherry angiomas, there are seborrheic keratoses, there are so many things that people have on their skin that, you know, colloquially, casually, we may just call moles, but they're not even moles. When a dermatologist is talking about a mole, we're talking about a nevus, you know, a melanocytic lesion that's, you know, either you were born with or has developed over time. But he's just throwing around the mole, and I don't even know what he's talking about. So please, guys, ignore this video. It is really, really concerning. Let's see, how many views did that video even have? That video's got over 92,000 likes and 53,000 saves. That really, really concerns me as a dermatologist. So please don't remove any moles using any random at-home remedies. It's super unsafe. So yeah, those are our at-home TikTok remedy / videos. I'm not a big fan of at-home skincare. I just think that there's the potential for things to go wrong. There's the potential for irritation. There's the potential for, you know, mixing things up in a way that they shouldn't be mixed up. I'm not a big fan of it, but I know that some people do love it. I think bear those things that I've said in mind, and yeah, at the end of the day, it's going to be up to you. So I hope you found that interesting, helpful, entertaining, whichever, and I'll see you on the next episode.